Welcome to Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. Zaleski Sports presents the WIAA Division I Baseball Regional Final between the number 6 seed, DC Everest Evergreens, with an overall record of 13-11, taking on the 3 seed, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals out of the Big Rivers Conference. Chi-I comes in with an overall record of 17-8. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up in the booth by former Eau Claire Memorial head coach Dave Sparger. And Spargs, we've seen the Cardinals a couple times this year. We've seen Everest in a non-conference game as well. I think it sets up to be a pretty good matchup, although each team doesn't have its number one guy going on the mound.
Yeah, it's been kind of an interesting scenario both teams are dealing with. Chippewa Falls is without Easton Bob, as he's been shut down now his second week with some tendonitis. And then for the Everest, we go back, you look at Nate Langben has been their number one all year, and he only lasted an inning and a third on Tuesday, and he's their number one. Well, he had the forearm tenderness, and so they had to pull him out of the game and come with their number 2. Now, fortunately for Everest, they were able to come back with Noah Shemileski, who happens to be starting today because he was able to keep his pitch count so well. But again, it just gets deeper and deeper into kids that haven't pitched as much, and it should be a really good contest today.
Chippewa Falls advanced with a win Tuesday right here at Casper Park, 9-1 over New Richmond. Meanwhile, DC Everest at home was in a battle with the Menominee Mustangs, and the Evergreens prevailed in 8 innings by a score of 2-1. Sometimes that stuff carries over, Spark. Sometimes it doesn't. It's just baseball.
Well, as they say, it's all about the next day's starter. So, I just don't think there is going to be much of that true carryover as far as emotion and stuff like that, because both teams won. It happens that Chippewa won a little bit easier, but it's all about the next game starter. So both of them got their starters out, and we'll see what happens today.
And now.
Well, we saw Chi-I earlier this season. They were playing some really good baseball, getting great pitching. The defense is what really stood out, and some timely hitting. They hit a little bump. They lost that second game of that week 2-game series at home to Eau Claire Memorial. Then they dropped a couple late to River Falls. They seem like they've gotten things back in order, although even those losses, they were close losses, and they were right there. And Mitch Steinman's the head coach. He's been around baseball his whole life. He kind of knows that, hey, baseball, you get the ebbs and flows. But I think this is a team, when they put it all together, they can go a long way.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. They finished third and second in the conference, actually, I do believe, right? In the Big Rivers, they finished second, so that tells you how good they are this year. And again, their schedule played out was a little bit easier to begin with, and then down the stretch they came across, a hot Memorial team and a very good River Falls team, and they split. So, all that did was help them for the postseason. They saw great pitching, they saw great competition, and they had to raise their game, and they did to earn those splits. But they're definitely a postseason team that could go a long ways.
And on top of all that, they get to play at home. They get to play in comfortable surroundings. They got to sleep, in their own beds and come here to the park to take their BP and all that. And I don't know, you've been through home and road games in the postseason. Does that make much of a difference?
Well, it does on 2 senses. But you're on your field, you're used to your bounces, your routine, and let's not forget, you're the home team. That's your reward for getting seated higher. You're playing at your field, and you get to be the home team, which, again, can always come to a big advantage late in the game.
Before we have our first pitch, we will have our national anthem here at Casper Park prior to this Division I regional semifinal between DC Everest and Chippewa Falls.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
Let's play playoff baseball.
Baseball coming up here at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. It's a mostly cloudy day. It's a warm one. Temperatures in the 80s most of the day, close to 90. Right now it's a game time temp of 86 degrees. We've got a light breeze and blowing out toward right field here at Casper Park. Here's the batting order for the Evergreens of DC Everest. Andrew Cotter will lead off and catch. Third baseman Colin Ebersold bats second. Shortstop Kyler Soppy batting third. Cleanup hitter is the center fielder Preston Miller. Nate Langbin is the DH and bats fifth. Jake Versabak, the right fielder, will bat sixth. Batting seventh is the first baseman, Caden Bankston. Second baseman Logan George will bat eighth. And Pearson McDonald, the left fielder, will bat ninth for the DC Everest Evergreens, the number 6 seed in this bracket, and an overall record of 13-11. Chi-High Cardinals will have the right-hander Jacob LeQuay on the mound. Grady Frederick is his catcher. Colton Turner plays first base. Mason Tester is at second. Preston Alger is the third baseman. Cole Perlberg is the shortstop. Outfield, left to right, Jackson Google, Dawson Goodman, Gavin Thompson for head coach Mitch Steinmetz in the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. You can get high-quality printed marketing materials at Allegra Eau Claire. Locally owned and operated, ready to serve you on East Claremont Avenue, just one block east of Memorial High School. Allegra Eau Claire is your one-stop source for design, print, mail, and signs. 715-835-1959 for high-quality printed marketing materials at Allegra Eau Claire and AllegraEauClaire.com. Andrew Cotter will lead it off for the Evergreens. They're wearing their black jerseys and the white pants. Green and gold trim on the black jerseys. Chi-High in the black jerseys with the red and white trim. The black caps and the white pants. The pitch from LeQuay is in the dirt, and this one is underway. First pitch at 5:03 p.m.
Watching LeQuay in his warm-ups and pregame here, it looks like he's got a really nice slider. So he was using that effectively in his warm-ups, and he's got some good velocity on that fastball.
Line to right, Gavin Thompson moving over toward the line, makes the catch. One down here, top of one.
Andrew Cotter stung that one. Hit a nice line drive right to the right fielder, though.
The third baseman, number 3, Colin Ebersold.
Colin Ebersold will step in, right-handed batter, facing LeQuay. Winner of this game moves on to the sectional next Tuesday over at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Winner of this one will face either Eau Claire North or Hudson, the 10th seeded Huskies, at the number 2 seed Raiders this afternoon. We'll try to get you updates from that one. The other Big Rivers team in action is River Falls. They are the 5 seed. They will be at Wisconsin Rapids. And then the top-seeded Stevens Point Panthers hosting Wausau West. LeQuay now behind in the count 2-1 to Ebersold. Strike called. The count is 2-2. Behind the plate today, umpire is Cole Tappy. John McGinley is working the bases.
A couple of veteran officials for this contest today.
LeQuay going upstairs with some high heat, and Ebersold got a piece of it.
Yeah, real nice pitch there on that full count. Up high, try to get him with that high fastball. See what he comes back here on this full count.
Line to center, Dawson Goodman coming in and makes the catch. 2 hard hit balls, but 2 outs.
Yeah,
so
both
far
of them.
for the Evergreens.
Yeah, both of them hard hit, like you said, and just happened to be right at the outfielders.
The shortstop, number 6, Kyler Soppy.
Kyler Soppy will bat now for the Evergreens, another right-handed batter.
There's that first pitch slider, just missed.
Whatever it's worth, Spargs, over in Fall Creek, where there's a sectional final softball game. That one is in a weather delay. So let's hope that just pushes east and doesn't come northwest at us.
Yeah, there's a few pop-ups around, I'll tell you. Like you said, let's hope they avoid this.
1-1 pitch. Breaking ball is over. Nice pitch from LeQuay, 1-2. LeQuay strikes out Soppy, and the Evergreens go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Chippewa Falls coming to bat next when we return on Zaleski Sports.
No one left on base.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chile, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Welcome back to Casper Park in Chippewa Falls, bottom of the first inning of this WIAA Division I regional final between DC Everest and Chippewa Falls. Everest went down 1-2-3 in the top half of the first inning. Now the Cardinals will come to bat, and their batting order looks like this. Dawson Goodman, the center fielder, will lead it off. Left fielder Jackson Google will bat second. Catcher Grady Frederick will bat third. Batting fourth is the DH Liam Brennan. Shortstop Cole Perlberg will bat fifth. Batting sixth is the second baseman Mason Tester. And then 7, 8, 9, Preston Alger, the third baseman, Colton Turner, the first baseman, and Gavin Thompson, the right fielder, to face the right-hander Noah Shimoleski of the Evergreens. Andrew Cotter is his catcher. We'll get the rest of that Everest defensive lineup in just a bit.
Shimoleski is a big right-hander, always works out of the stretch, a little three-quarter action on his delivery.
Goodman takes a strike. Outfield straight away and maybe just a little shallow, I would say. Goodman takes that one, pulls the bat back after scoring. It's 1-1. Goodman takes that one up high. It's 2-1.
Yeah, good job by Goodman right there, holding up on that high fastball. Shimoleski, a little bit of a different delivery. It might take the Cardinals a little bit to get used to that.
Yeah, big kid who kind of comes three quarters. Two balls and a strike. Popped up. Going back is the catcher Cotter, but just over the backstop.
Yeah, it's funny, Brad. We keep saying three quarters, but boy, the more you watch him, it's almost like he's almost halfway. He's almost at that 90 degree by the time he gets that arm down and delivered. So really a unique delivery for him.
You know, in the old days, Sparks, the common wisdom was you wanted everybody to throw the same way in the same kind of motion. But nowadays, it's basically you just take what's comfortable for the player, and then you work with that.
Yeah, that's right. That has been the big change in pitching techniques.
2-2 pitch. Goodman pops up another one. Cotter going back, and that also gets to the concrete right behind the backstop.
Yeah, that student section is not much help there. They're not showing much range to catch those.
Well, you know, it's the end of the school year, Sparks. You know, they got all kinds of things going on.
Oh, yeah. They might be surprised there's a game going on right now.
We've talked about this in previous webcasts where, boy, the challenge of being a coach and a player during the spring season, you get so many other things going on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Goodman high in the air to center field. Preston Miller, couple steps in, makes the catch. 1 down here, bottom 1.
Still a good at-bat there by Dawson Goodman. As you saw several pitches, how about 7 or 8 in that at-bat. Just kind of helps everybody else on the bench and the guys on deck see what he's doing.
Jackson Google will step in now. Yeah, in that game against New Richmond on Tuesday, the Tigers had an interesting offensive strategy in that they had just about everybody squaring around and bunting. And it caused some problems defensively for the Cardinals. There's a high fly ball to center field. Preston Miller, couple steps back, and he makes another catch. 2 down here in the bottom half of the first.
Well, that's interesting strategy. I had not heard that.
The catcher, number 8, Grady Frederick.
I suppose if guys feel that they're just overmatched, they want to at least get the ball in play and make them field it and throw it.
Chai was able to work through that and got the bats going. Had a couple big innings. Here's Grady Frederick, the catcher. Takes that one low. It's 1-0. Two down, nobody on here. Bottom 1. Again, Shimoleski kind of dropping down, but that one misses. It's 2-0.
Yeah, sure didn't miss by much, just a little low.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's across. Frederick taken all the way. Frederick takes another strike. It's 2-2.
Nice pitch right there from Shimoleski, low on the outside corner. Gets himself ahead in the count now.
Two pitch in the dirt. It's 3-2. Outfield pulled over a little bit more towards the left field line, but still relatively shallow. That one misses inside, and Grady Frederick works a 2-out walk.
And we're going to have a courtesy runner here.
That's Trayson Bovey.
Number 4, Trayson Bovey. And up to bat for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, number 17, Liam Brennan.
Liam Brennan, the DH, now batting. Courtesy runner Bovey getting his lead. I think it's mandatory anytime there's a team from Chippewa that a Bovey or a Steinmetz has got to be on the roster, right?
Isn't that the true Or Zwiefelhofer? That's
right.
Another good.
Yep. Lifted in the air, down the line. It could be trouble, and it is. Fair ball. Bovey on his way to third. The throw will come there, and Brennan is into second base.
Great job there by Liam Brennan to see where that throw was going. He kind of hesitated around first base to see if they were going to throw it into the cut and maybe have to stay at first. But as soon as he saw that throw head into third base, he took off and made it safely into second. So good job of moving up on that throw to get himself in scoring position.
And a nice piece of hitting by Brennan, too. Didn't try to pull that outside pitch, just went with it and dropped it right down the line. Now it's Cole Perlberg with an RBI opportunity.
Yeah, big chance here now for the Cardinals in the first inning with a little two-out rally.
Perlberg, line drive caught by Colin Ebersold. The Cardinals threaten but do not score. One complete from Casper Park, and we are scoreless right here on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van. Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van. Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your...
Second inning from Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. DC Everest will send up Preston Miller, Nate Langbin, and Jake Versamek here in the top of the second against the right-hander Jacob LeQuay, who worked a 1-2-3 first inning.
Dave Langbin over there coaching third, showing his range, beat the third baseman to that one. He's still got it.
Yeah, he's a veteran.
He's got it. Yep.
Crafty.
But we sure had a lot of fun battles when I was coaching at Memorial and he was here over at Everest. We played doubleheaders every year against each other and just great games, just a lot of fun to compete.
Line to left. Google, a couple steps back and makes the catch. Well, Sparks, that's about the third or fourth ball hit to the outfield that off the bat looked like it was really going to carry.
Number 23, Nate
and then the ball just, that's it.
Yeah,
and the outfielders are making the catch.
And it is kind of a day you think the ball would carry. A little breeze, and it's definitely warm enough, so they must just be catching them off the end or off the handle. But if somebody squares it up, it'll definitely go today.
Here's Langbin, takes that one up and in. Check swing, and foul ball count, even 1-1.
Well, if you check out Langbin in the box, he is all over that plate. I don't think he can get much closer.
Breaking ball misses outside. It's 2-1.
A little tardy on that fastball. LeQuay a little extra on that one.
Boy, LeQuay with that nice, easy motion, but he just explodes into that delivery, and he gets the ball up there in a hurry.
Yeah, that's a real good description of it, Brado. Just nice and easy, and then as he comes down, just gets that little extra explosion, like you said, a little quickness coming down that mound.
Fastball misses upstairs, 3-2. Evergreens went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first, looking for their first base runner of this one. few fans have gotten the umbrellas out. There's a line drive to center, and that's going to drop in for a hit. Langben rounding first. He will hold up there.
Boy, did he put a nice swing on that one. He came with a slider. McQuay came with a little off speed right there. Langman was able to keep his hands back and just dropped it right down on the head. Put her out there left center for a nice single.
The right fielder, number 4, Jake Versamak.
So now Jake Versamak will step in. The first time in this game that LeQuay, the pitcher, will work out of the stretch. Delivers just a bit outside.
Bretto, I smell rain.
I'm right there with you.
It's funny because it is sunny right now.
Yeah, the sun is basically behind us. This field is oriented toward the north, so north would be out towards right field. There's a strike, 1-1. The system that's moving through, according to the radar I'm looking at on my phone, is off to the east and moving north. The question is, how far west is it moving? So it's quite dark off to our right. In other words, beyond the right field line. But if you look out beyond the left field fence, it's blue sky. Runner goes. It was a delayed, and they got him. Langman caught stealing.
Yeah, that is an Everest play they love to do quite often, is that delay steal. To give that couple a shuffle, and then take off. They're thinking the catcher's not ready. And, boy, not to be fooled there. The Cardinals were up for that task and gunned him out.
Grady Frederick really put a nice throw down there, and it was right at Tester, the second baseman. Because initially when Langman broke, I thought, boy, he's got this one. But Frederick recognized it and made the throw.
Yeah, Frederick's got a really nice arm behind the dish. We saw that earlier in the year, too. He can take care of the base pass for you.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Missing just outside is 2-1. And that one misses, and Versamak aboard via the walk. First walk issued in this one by Jacob LeQuay.
13, Caden Bankston.
How big is that play at second base now?
Yeah, huge. And Sparks, now we have rain.
There it is. They're scattering.
Yep,
Got people
now
scattering.
we have rain.
Yep. Got to find some cover for a little bit here.
And LeQuay throws it past his first baseman, Turner, and Versamak will advance on the E1.
Well, you wouldn't think the rain had anything to do with that throw, but maybe he did get a little bit wet there as he was on the mound and threw it away.
And that's always the issue with rain, and you know this, Sparks, as a longtime coach, is when you start having problems gripping the baseball or gripping the bat, that's usually when the umpires say, enough.
Yeah, absolutely. But this, like you said, this shouldn't be much.
Caden Bankston, the batter, takes ball 1. Bankston, the Everest first baseman. LeQuay delivers a strike.
Everest with their first opportunity with a guy in scoring position. Also with 2 outs here.
Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball thrown by LeQuay. Bankston looks like he was sitting fastball there.
Yeah, if he can get that over, he's going to be tough today.
Little pop-up on the infield, and it's gloved by the shortstop, Cole Perlberg. Everest gets a runner to second, but the Evergreens are retired in the top half of the second. More baseball coming up on Zaleski Sports.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Bottom of the second inning from Casper Park, where a light rain continues to fall. Cardinals will send up 6, 7, 8 in their batting order. Mason Tester, Preston Alger, and Colton Turner against the right-hander Noah Shimoleski, who worked out of a second and third two-out jam. Cole Perlberg just laced one, but right at the third baseman Colin Ebersold. Bouncing ball, one hop to Soppy. His throw in time to get Mason Tester. First pitch swinging was Tester. He's retired for out number one.
One pitch, one out for the Evergreens. They'll take that, especially to start out the inning.
So you would expect that Preston Alger would take a few pitches and try to work a count here.
Yeah, it's interesting because Shimoleski he's coming off only 1 day's rest after throwing on Tuesday, so you wonder if the Cardinals are going to try to work him a little bit and see if they can work his pitch count to get him out of the game.
Beginning to see a rainbow forming out there beyond the right field fence. So rain continues to fall here. Driven to left. McDonald reaching up and makes a catch. That one nearly got over his head, but he backed up enough and pulled it down, and we have two outs here in the second.
Colton Turner.
Now it's Colton Turner.
Pretty decent rain coming down right now, Brattle. We've
Yeah,
got
it
some
sure
sun,
is.
but
Yeah.
it's the heaviest we've seen so far.
It's been awfully dry in the Chippewa Valley here in these last couple weeks, so I'm assuming that the field will take the rain just fine. So that's not a lot of times you'll see if there's puddling or ponding going on, they'll have to stop the game and get some field work done. Don't think that'll be an issue today, however.
Yeah, I agree with you there. This field takes quite a bit of water and sustains it, so should be able to play through this.
One ball, one strike, two down here in inning number two. Big swing and a miss by Colton Turner. A little bit of a wrinkle thrown up there by Shimoleski. One-two pitch. Popped high in the air. Soppy, the shortstop, calling for it. He makes the catch. Chi High goes down 1-2-3 in the second inning. 2 complete here from Casper Park. Everest and Chippewa Falls still scoreless on Zaleski Sports.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you work in the medical field? We at Wheelers want to thank you by offering the supplier pricing for everyone. If you are a firefighter, EMT, police officer, nurse, if you're in the medical field, stop on down and talk to one of our sales consultants and see how you can take advantage of the great rebates on supplier pricing at Wheelers Chevrolet.
Chippewa Yellow Bus Company is now hiring drivers. No nights or weekends, summers off, and flexible hours. Chippewa Yellow Bus has been transporting local athletes for 70 years. Join now for a $300 sign-on bonus and paid training. Come join the family at Chippewa Yellow Bus Company, located on South Avenue, right here at Chippewa Falls. 8, 9, and 1 in the order for DC Everest here in the top of the third inning. Logan George, Pearson McDonald, Andrew Cotter, the scheduled hitters, against P.J. LeQuay, who has allowed just the one hit in 2 scoreless innings. Swing and a miss by George late on that fastball from LeQuay.
LeQuay's looked sharp as we head into the third inning here.
Fouled back to the screen. Logan George quickly in an 0-2 hole. The rain has lightened up, and based on my armchair meteorologist analysis of the radar on the weather app that I have, I think in probably like around 6 o'clock, we should be completely in the clear. Okay, doing a little mound maintenance out there. We saw at the end of the last half inning, head coach Mitch Steinmetz and one of his assistants went out there, and that's what they were looking at. They were looking at the mound.
Yeah, that's the one thing you got to make sure that the pitchers are safe and it's a solid mound out there.
2-2 pitch, strike 3 called. Logan George down on strikes.
The left fielder, number 11, Pearson McDonald.
Here's Pearson McDonald, number 9 hitter in this Everest lineup. Each team with 1 hit so far. Quaid delivers a strike. Look at Langman over there in that third base coaching box. It's just, again, effortless.
Well, you can see why his team's so good defensively there, huh? He's been demonstrating pretty well.
That always helps. The guys know that the coach can pick it. That always helps. 0-2 pitch, misses upstairs, 1-2. Ooh, that one just missed. 2-2.
It did. That was a good pitch, actually, just off the edge right there. But a good job by McDonald holding it off. Run this back to a 2-2 count.
LeQuay misses upstairs. It's 3-2.
Pearson McDonald did a nice job at this at bat to get it back to a 3-2 count after falling behind 0-2.
Little looper to center field. That's going to drop. So the number 9 hitter in the Evergreens order coming through with the base hit. Back to the top, and Andrew Cotter, who hit the ball well to lead off the game, but went right toward the right fielder, Gavin Thompson.
Yeah, you're right. He sure did put it right on the screw. It was just a line shot, but right at that right fielder hardly had to move.
Evergreens a runner on with 1 out here, top of the 3rd.
Yeah, it's got a balk right there on LeQuay. Got his cleat kind of stuck in the rubber right there as he tried to turn and kind of double clutched. And so they're going to call the balk on him, and that's going to move McDonald up to second base.
Michelle Mua is your local State Farm agent located on West Park Avenue at Chippewa Falls. For all things insurance, look to State Farm, Michelle Mua. That's State Farm. Michelle Mua, your agent in Chippewa Falls. Marquardt Motors has the area's largest pre-owned and new vehicle inventory with new arrivals daily. Marquardt Motors is also looking for nice used vehicles. If you're looking to trade your vehicle or sell it, Marquardt Motors is interested. Please visit marquardtmotors.com or swing in to talk to one of our salaried sales consultants. Sparks, is this one of those cases they either need the tongue depressor to clean out the spikes or...
Yeah, you wish you had that spike mat in the back behind, behind the mound right now so he could walk back there and clear it each time. That's the one thing he is doing right now. He's kind of struggling with his spikes to get all that mud and dirt out of there.
So Preston McDonald, the runner at second. Andrew Cotter at the plate. Takes one high from LeQuay. That one low. It's 2-0. Third baseman Preston Alger is playing up. He's not on the grass, but he's definitely in front of the bag. And first baseman Colton Turner even with the bag. Cotter takes inside, and it's 3-0. Quay taking a little off that one, gets a strike across, is 3-1.
Yeah, I got the benefit of the doubt on that 3-0 pitch right there across the letters for that high strike, but gets him back in the count 3-1 here.
Runner breaking for third, and he is out.
Everest getting their second out there on the bases now.
So a walk to Cotter. He's on first, but Pearson McDonald thrown out at third. Sparks, what do you make of that?
Well, he read the ball in the dirt, so I'm assuming he just went because he thought it was in the dirt and getting away. But, again, just a great pick, right there. That's something where Frederick, again, just shows off that cannon. He picks it back in, guns it down to third. He had him by 3 steps. Everest is going to learn quick that that's just not a guy you can run on.
Yeah, second guy he's thrown out today, and he's looked good on both of those. Cole O'Brien is the courtesy runner over at first. Colin Ebersold at the plate. Ebersold flew out to center field back in the first inning on a well-hit ball. That one skips away. And Frederick has no idea where it is, and that's going to allow Cole O'Brien to move all the way over to third. So a wild pitch on LeQuay, who pretty much cruised through the first 2 innings, but has run into some control problems here in the third.
Yeah, he has. And again, good job by Andrew Cotter that time, going all the way from first to third when he saw the catcher was struggling to find it. Or, excuse me, that pinch runner, isn't it?
Yeah, Cole O'Brien is the courtesy
O'Brien,
runner.
yes. O'Brien, a great job reading that one.
Here's a strike from LeQuay. It's 2-1.
And it is it's a long backstop back here. You know,
It is.
It's got a ways back. So if you get that jump and the catcher struggles at all, you can turn hard. And he did a good job there.
Here's a strike from LeQuay. Put that one right on the corner at the knees. Two-two pitch. Misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and a runner at third.
Eversole, good job of holding up on that one. Runs it, like you said, to a full count, 2 outs.
LeQuay misses low. Another base runner for the Evergreens. And how big was that caught stealing earlier in the inning?
Yeah, that's the second time we've talked about the fact that Everest has gotten a guy throwing out on the bases, and if they want to, they would have a big inning started with multiple runners on base.
Kyler Soppe will bat now for Everest. He struck out swinging to end the first. Now batting with runners at the corners.
McCoy now with back-to-back walks, though, Brad, like you talked about, just kind of losing his control here in the third.
Here's a strike as the rain is once again resumed.
Well, if you're Everest, this is right where you want to be. You got Soppe at the plate, your number 3 hole hitter, trying to get you ahead.
Soppe takes that one outside. It's 1-1. Here's a strike. It's 1-2. So LeQuay 1 strike away from getting out of this mess here. Top of 3 and keeping this one scoreless.
Yeah, this is a big at bat right here, a big pitch.
Soppe takes ball 2. It's 2-2.
Yeah, fastball just a little high.
Trying to get Soppe to chase on that high fastball. He did not. That one misses upstairs. It's 3-2.
Boy, that didn't miss by much.
So the runner at first, Ebersold, will get a running start here.
He will, and that makes a difference now, as the Cardinals will have to make this play at first base. Anything on a ground ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runners at the corners. That one up and in, and the Evergreens have them loaded.
Now 3 consecutive walks after a single. Boy, and Jacob LeQuay was just on cruise control until then.
Yeah, and you wonder, is it
number 1, Preston.
Is it the mound? Is it, second time through the order? I mean, any number
Right.
of things.
Oh, yeah.
But
You said-
clearly, you're right, Sparks, is that cruise through the first 2. But
yeah, it's the funny thing about pitching. You can leave you in a hurry.
a bona fide jam here with bases loaded, 2 down.
There
There's
it is.
a line drive up the middle by Preston Miller, base hit. O'Brien scores. Here's the throw. It gets away. Ebersol scores. Soppy moves over to third. It's a 2-run single for Preston Miller.
Miller with the big hit of the game right there.
The designated hitter, number 23, Nate Langben.
So now it's Nate Langben with a chance to bring home a couple of more. And that one got away from LeQuay, and as soon as he delivered it, he's kind of looking at his hand. And with that, Mitch Steinmetz, the head coach, is going to go out and talk with his pitcher. Security Health Plan helps individuals and businesses find the right health insurance program for kids, adults, and families. Self-employed, no problem. Security Health Plan. Promises kept, plain and simple. Tyson Ford is a proud sponsor of Chi High Baseball, and if you're looking for a new vehicle to get you to the next road game, stop in at Tyson Ford to pick out your new ride, or visit our award-winning service department to keep your vehicle safe and on the road. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you will find a friend at Tyson Ford. Ojibwa Golf and Bowl is under new ownership. We are dedicated to providing an affordable event for you. There's something for everybody at this location. Golfing, bowling, arcade games, tons of space, and more. We proudly sponsor many Chippewa area school events and sports. Check out our Facebook page for current events and happenings at Ojibwa Golf and Bowl. So Nate Langben batting with runners at second and third. 1-0 count. Pops it up. Who's going to get it? It's the third baseman, Preston Alger. Chi High keeps the damage to 2 runs, but Everest has the lead as we move to the bottom of the third, right here on Zaleski Sports.
When your son or daughter is on a sports team, then you know fundraising can be a pain. Fundraise Local is your solution. It's a business right here in central Wisconsin that can help your school, club, or city organization raise money for your programs using our local businesses. Fundraise Local is simple, fun, and great for our community with no door-to-door selling or piles of products sitting around your house. If you have an organization that needs a fresh, new way to fundraise, or if you're a business who would be willing to help your local sports team, learn more at fundraiselocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
The Boat Center is the premier fishing boat dealer in the upper Midwest. The Boat Center carries a large inventory of fiberglass and aluminum fishing boats, pontoons, and premium duck boats. Check out theboatcenter.com or stop by one of our facilities located in Chippewa Falls and Ramsey, Minnesota.
Number 6, Gavin Thompson.
9-1-2 for Chippewa Falls here in the bottom of the third inning. Cardinals trailing DC Everest by a score of 2-0. And you see the pitcher Noah Shimoleski going to work on the cleats with the tongue depressor that Chi High Athletic Director Mike Thompson scrounged up.
Yeah, Gavin Thompson here up at the plate. He's just a freshman. We had a chance to see him against Eau Claire Memorial, and he has a nice swing.
Takes a ball there outside. That one misses low. It's 2-0. We got a lot of overcast and dark clouds now as we look out towards right field and looking off to the east as well. Definitely cooler than when we entered this press box, Sparks.
Yes, it is.
3-0 now, the count to Thompson. Well, third inning is where Chippewa starting pitcher Jacob LaQuay ran into some control issues. Now Chmielewski has gone 3-0 on the leadoff hitter here, Thompson. 3-1 now, the count to the number 9 hitter in the Chi-High order. Three balls, 2 strikes, now the count.
Real nice 3-1 swing there. That's what you want to see out of a young guy like that, a freshman. Staying aggressive on a 3-1. That's the kind of hack you like to see.
Yeah, just under that one by a little bit, but he timed it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here. Bottom 3. Langman trying to catch that outside corner, but he missed, and Chi-High has a leadoff walk. And now back to the top of the order, and Dawson Goodman.
Fielder, number 13, Dawson Goodman.
Chmielewski's only his second walk of the game so far. But again, a great job by the freshman with his approach at the plate.
Goodman flew out to center field in the bottom of the first. Short lead for Thompson. Langman throws over anyway. Goodman pulls back, takes a ball.
Yeah, interesting right there. Showed bunt. Would be interesting right here if he laid one down that third base line. Not only would it would move the runner up, but it might be a tough play as wet as the grass is. He might just be trying to force the issue a little bit.
There's the bunt. It's back to the pitcher, Chmielewski. Gets the out at first.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson Google.
Gavin Thompson moves down to second base on the bunt by Goodman. Jackson Google will step in. He flew out to center field in the first inning. Goodman takes a strike from Chmielewski.
Yeah, we're only in the bottom of the third, but Chmielewski's pitch count is up there. He's at 63 pitches so far.
Got one in the dirt. Nice stop behind the dish by Andrew Cotter.
Yeah, Cotter, great job of moving his whole body out there to block that one. Like we talked about, that is a long backstop, so important to keep those knocked down.
Tying run at the plate, Jackson Google. He drops down the bunt. It's a good one. Chmielewski's throw gets away. Here comes Thompson. He is safe, and the Cardinals are on the board.
Close play at first. Bang, bang. You got to give him a hit on that one. Great job of laying that one down. Definitely bunting for a base hit there.
Yeah, he put it right down the line, and Chmielewski had a ways to go to field it. He was able to pick it and make a nice throw to first, but ball, runner, and first baseman all arrived simultaneously, and Caden Bankston, the first baseman, kind of shaking his glove hand over there.
Yeah, that was a bit of a collision there. Definitely something we could jam a wrist on that one.
Grady Frederick now batting. Frederick reached via a walk in the first inning. Jackson Google now the runner at first. Frederick takes a first pitch strike. Outfield shaded towards left field, but I'd say medium deep to shallow.
Yeah, but definitely pulled towards left. That right fielder's in line with second and third base right there. A lot of room and right down the line.
Chmielewski is now worked ahead of Frederick 0-2. Google with his lead at first. Off-speed pitch, and Frederick fouls it over the backstop. Count remains 0-2.
Well, I got to go back and correct myself. Chmielewski's only at 36 pitches here in the third. I was looking at the wrong part of that scoreboard. So he's done a fine job of actually staying at the pitch count, keeping it low, especially since he pitched on Tuesday.
That throw gets away. Google hustling down to second. High throw. Google's in safely. So now Grady Frederick a chance to drive home a run.
Yeah, the second error now in the inning that's helped out the Cardinals.
Frederick stays alive. Again, Frederick fighting off another pitch.
Yeah, Grady Frederick's just a great ball player for the Cardinals. He does a great job behind the dish. He's already thrown up 2 runners today. Sits there in that 3 hole, so he's obviously one of their best hitters. And here he is battling with an 0-2 pitch.
Takes that one low, 1-2. Frederick high in the air, left side, Eversold going over. And that one's out of play. Once again, Frederick just battling up there at the plate.
Yeah, Chmielewski, he took a little bit off that pitch right there. Kind of came with that changeup, and Frederick's out in front and really yanked it foul. Fortunately for the Cardinals, it went out of play.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second, 1 run already across for the Cardinals here in the third. Another off-speed pitch and another foul ball. High in the air, down the line, drifting foul, and a nice catch by Caden Bankston. Wow.
Real nice. Bankston over the shoulder. That's a great play right there by the first baseman.
2 outs now for the DH, Liam Brennan. Brennan singled back in the first inning. Little roller back to the pitcher, Chmielewski to first, and the Cardinals are retired, but they do pick up a run, and after 3, your score is DC Everest 2, Chippewa Falls 1. You're watching Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Chippewa Yellow Bus Company is now hiring drivers. No nights or weekends, summers off, flexible hours. Chippewa Yellow Bus has been transporting local athletes for 70 years. Join now for a $300 sign-on bonus and paid training. Come join the family at Chippewa Yellow Bus Company, located on South Avenue in Chippewa Falls.
The right fielder, number 4, Jake.
Michelle Mua is your local State Farm agent located on West Park Avenue in Chippewa Falls. For all things insurance, look to State Farm. Michelle Mua, State Farm agent Michelle Mua in Chippewa Falls. Jake Versamak to lead things off for the Evergreens here in inning number 4. He reached on an error back in the second. Jacob LaQuay, who cruised through the first 2 innings, gave up the 2 runs in the third. His pitch count sparks up to 64.
Yeah, he really elevated there on that third inning. Again, you go back to that third inning, he gave up a single and then 3 consecutive walks. And like we always talk about, those walks come back to haunt you, and it did. All they had was the 1 hit, but able to produce 2 runs out of it.
2-1 now, the count to Versamak. At what point, Spargs, if you're Mitch Steinmetz, do you start getting somebody else up and loose?
I'm looking right now, to be honest. You know, if he struggles a little bit here and he's already down on the count 3-1, you just can't wait too long. He's getting close to that 70 pitch mark, and that's, you know, again, depending on how much he's pitched this year, the fatigue could start to set in.
Wind has shifted here. It's now blowing in from right field. And definitely a much cooler breeze. There is activity in the Everest bullpen. They got a lefty and a righty. Strike 3 called.
Good pitch right there by LaQuay. Coming back, down 3-1 on the count. A couple of fastballs right on the outside, Black. That'll keep you in the game a little longer. Good execution right there.
And we've got a
pinch hitter
for Everest.
Oscar Latendress.
Oscar Latendress. He wears number 44. Takes one just outside from LaQuay. That one misses just low, 2-0. We'll see if Caden Bankston re-enters. Latendress batting for him here in the 4th inning. If you remember last inning after a bunt, there was a play at first, and Bankston reached out to catch the throw and collided with the runner and was kind of shaking the wrist there for a little bit.
Yeah,
so we'll see if that's a
You're right, he
a
was.
factor.
Yeah, that's good memory there, Bob. That's exactly what it might be. If he hurt that wrist enough, he may not be able to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Oh, Latendress is making a big cut there, and he was thinking fastball. LaQuay came with the slider. Fastball misses outside, and Tondras on via the walk. So doing his job as a pinch hitter.
Yeah, it's hard to see that Chippewa bullpen, but I'd imagine somebody was getting loose or has been.
And now we get a visit to the mound. Marquardt Motors has the area's largest pre-owned and new vehicle inventory with new arrivals daily. Marquardt Motors is also looking for nice local vehicles. If you're looking to trade your vehicle or sell it, Marquardt Motors is interested. Please visit marquardtmotors.com or swing in to talk to one of our salaried sales consultants. And that answers our question, Sparks, as Chi-High is going to go to the bullpen and Jacob Danielson's going to come in to pitch.
Yeah, we thought he'd be on a little bit of a short leash here. You're getting into the fourth inning, and the pitch count was way up there in the 70s, and obviously Danielson's been warming up on the side. We just can't see that bullpen real well, and between innings or in the third there, he's probably up getting hot, so he's ready to go.
Ojibwa Golf and Bowl is under new ownership. We are dedicated to providing an affordable event for you. There is something for everyone at this location. Golfing, bowling, arcade games, tons of space, and more. We proudly sponsor many Chippewa area school events and sports. Check out our Facebook page for current events and happenings. The Boat Center is the premier fishing boat dealer in the upper Midwest. The Boat Center carries a large inventory of fiberglass and aluminum fishing boats, pontoons, and premium duck boats. Check out theboatcenter.com or stop by one of the facilities located in Chippewa Falls and Ramsey, Minnesota. Toyson Ford is a proud sponsor of Chi-High Baseball. If you're looking for a new vehicle to get you to the next road game, stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride or visit our award-winning service department to keep your vehicle safe and on the road. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. And you can